Hello, hi, and welcome back to my channel, Abyshomekitchen. Thank you so much for joining once again. If you're just joining us on this channel, you're most welcome. Please do not forget to click the subscribe button. On this video today, I'm showing you how I made this delicious finger food called beef pineapple kebab. And if you are not new on this channel, you are most welcome joining us once again. As you can see me here, how I was really enjoying this kebab. I do hope that you enjoy it as well. Sit back and enjoy. So I'm sharing the ingredients that I used here. So here I'm using a fresh pineapple, some sesame oil, some yellow, green, and orange bell pepper, some onions, some chili flakes, some seasoning cubes, salt, and I'm using this bamboo stick here. I also have rosemary, dry rosemary, and the beef itself. So what I'm just going to do here is just to cut out the beef to my desired size. So you don't want to cut it too tiny, too small, because you know, sometimes this beef they shrink. So just figure out what size you want. As you can see, the size I used for mine. So after cutting the beef, I'm cutting the pineapple as well. So I try as much as possible to cut the pineapple, you know, in the same, almost the same square with the beef. So I'm cutting out that hard part in the center. I'm also going to set that aside. Now I'm doing the same thing to the pepper and the onions. So the idea here is just to cut to desirable sizes, depending on you know, what you want and how you want it to turn out. So guys, in order to save time when cooking, you can always, you know, prep your ingredients beforehand. So you can just do all this and, you know, put them in your refrigerator for the time when you're ready to actually, you know, start cooking. So now I'm going to add the mixture. So I'm adding the sesame oil first. So I like to use pure sesame oil. The taste is so great. But like I said, you can always substitute for what works better for you. If coconut oil works better for you, and why not? If canola oil, if olive oil works better for you, of course you can use all that. And here I'm adding some dried rosemary leaves. You can also use fresh rosemaries. And here is some chili pepper. So this is actually chili flakes. If you don't have chili flakes, you can use chili pepper as well, or black pepper. And this is some seasoning and some salt to taste. So I'm just going to mix this together. And after mixing it, I'm going to pour it into the beef itself. And once I pour it into the beef, I would probably, you know, marinate it for a few hours. And sometimes you also can decide not to marinate it. The only difference is when you marinate for a few hours or even for maybe a day or so, you know, it gives it time for all the juice, all the ingredients to, mix up together to complement each other. So guys, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and also remember to turn on the notification bell. So this had marinated for a few hours, and also I had already pre-soaked the sticks as well, just to avoid its burning. So here you can always arrange this in whatever order that you like, but for me, I like to add the onions and the peppers first. After that, so you can see I added the peppers just to mix up the colors, and I'm adding the beef followed by the pineapple. So whatever order of arrangement you choose, it really doesn't matter, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all going to end up in our mouth and in our tummy. So sometimes if you like to prep your meals ahead of time, sometimes you could also prep up to this level, and you can wrap these in some foil paper, or you just put them in a container that has a lid, and you can refrigerate them for a few days in your refrigerator, and once you're ready to use, you just bring them out to to come down to the room temperature, and yeah, you put them in your oven. So you can see them, they're all set now to go into the oven. So I'm going to be putting this in my conventional oven set at 350 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes. So at about 20 minutes thereabouts, I go back to check and add some of those mixture that I reserved. So as you can see here, it's so moist, and you don't want it to dry up, right? So here we are, guys. Everything's ready and ready to eat. You can have this with as a side, as a full meal with your favorite drink. Or you can have it with some rice, some spaghetti, pasta, whatever you choose. And so thank you guys so much once again for tuning into my channel. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share your comments, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.